This affects everyone, and around 80% of people have a regret around it. We're going to talk about a mistake that could cost you millions, and by the end, you'll learn how you can avoid it. So let's dive in and follow two people to see how different the outcomes can be over time for both, given just this one thing. Meet Dan and Doug. Same income, same contribution amount, same market returns. The only difference is timing. Doug begins investing at 25 and Dan starts at 35. Each sets aside $500 per month towards investments and experiences an average 8% annual return. On the surface, their strategies look pretty identical, but over time, a gap starts to show up. The earlier starter, Doug, allows more years for compounding, while delayed start Dan has fewer periods for growth to build. By the time both are 65, assuming an 8% annual rate of return, the earlier starter, Doug, can have over $1 million, while the later starter, Dan, may reach roughly half that amount. By the time both are 65, assuming an 8% annual rate of return, the earlier starter, Doug, can have over $1 million, while the later starter, Dan, may reach roughly half that amount. This example highlights how much time influences outcomes. The amount invested stays the same, but the duration changes the results significantly. When comparing both paths, the key difference isn't effort or strategy, it's simply how long the money remains invested. From the example, we can clearly see time plays a major role in how compounding unfolds and the power of investing earlier rather than later. Even small, consistent inputs can lead to a very different outcome depending on when you start. For more insights on how to build wealth, consider subscribing.